Hmm. What's up, everyone? Your boy Big Shaw here. We got the gang back with us today. I got my Hennessy today. I finally got it. So I hope everyone had a great day today. We're gonna get right into it. I'm sure y'all know who's on the show today. Uh, I am ready to talk about everything today. But like I said, I got my Hennessy today. We got Ralph. We got the big guy here, the CEO right here.
Hey,
Uh,
what up?
so first, we're gonna get into
Shaw,
Green. What's up?
this is my boy. I was telling you about Antoine Moore, the Crimson Tide fan, and he gonna be
Oh,
on a little
oh,
later in the
there's
season. He a Bear fan too, so we ain't gonna talk about that. But
the
we could
Bears
talk
suck.
about we could talk
Well,
about
hey, hey,
everybody's
hey,
favorite
hey, hey,
team.
let's talk about that. Hey, let's
Yeah,
talk
we can
about that. He's a Bears fan.
talk about.
Respect.
The
Respect.
Bears.
Bears fan.
So let's talk about Green Bay. They released their star corner, Jair Alexander, today. Um, where will he land? Who will pick him up? Mr. Green Bay,
Okay.
that
My
Pittsburgh
boy
fan.
Ralph just my boy Ralph just talked about it, man. Ralph, tell him. Sure.
I heard him. So, Ralph, where you
Yeah, I
think?
actually I did a little short reel on it, but it's a few teams that's gonna be reaching out to him. You know what I'm saying? I think when you look at a team like Buffalo, they could be in the mix because then they get Rasul Douglas from y'all.
Yeah, I don't think he on there no more.
Yeah, he walked in free agency, so maybe they double back and get another former Green Bay corner, and that's a
That'd be
playoff
crazy.
team. That's a
Yeah.
playoff team that's gonna be pushing for contention. So it makes sense. Then you got Baltimore; they always in the mix to get a defensive player like that. Um, you look at the Rams because they were talking about a Jalen Ramsey reunion. So you know what I'm saying? Now that you don't have to trade for Jalen Ramsey, you can just outright sign Alexander without giving up nothing. So, the Rams could be in the mix. And, a couple dark horse teams I would throw out there. I'm quite sure there's more teams, but I'm just going to do five. You know what I'm saying? I think the Las Vegas Raiders could be in the mix for him too. And then I throw my team out there, the Carolina Panthers. I think they could be in the mix for him because they will also linked to possible Jalen Ramsey. But now, like I said, that Alexander's released, these teams could sign him without trading nothing. And I think that hurts the Dolphins because now the Dolphins are probably gonna have to drop the asking price on Jalen Ramsey. You know what I'm saying? So and I mean it's crazy you have to drop the price on a guy like Jalen Ramsey because a guy like Alexander got released. So teams that were probably eyeing Jalen Ramsey now could pivot over and try to get Alexander without giving up nothing. So you know what I'm saying?
Hey, you think he gonna get a hometown discount if he come to y'all?
uh I don't know. I don't know. I think with his injury history, I think a team is going. I'm not sure how old he is. He ain't been in the league but what, maybe 6 years, something
Seven,
like
I
that.
think. 7.
7 years. He got two or three Pro Bowls, I think.
Yeah, he got
Um,
one All Pro.
yeah, I think coming off the injury history, I think somebody is going to give him a 1 year deal just to see if he can stay healthy. I don't
He's
think nobody's
28.
going to give him. I don't
Yeah.
think nobody's going to give him any long term deal. I think the team that signs him is going to give him a 1 year deal, unless it's a desperate team that overpay because he does have an injury history. So that's why I was naming those teams because I think those teams, if he goes there and gets injured, they could still move forward. You know what I mean? They're not depending solely on him to be a playoff team or whatever. And I mentioned the Panthers because, like I said, he grew up there. So you know what I'm saying? And that's kind of like the hometown. He wasn't born there, but he grew up there, so that'd be like a
Yeah, yeah,
hometown
yeah.
type thing. You know, so I think this team, this whoever get him is just gonna be a 1 year deal, and he got to prove in this 1 year deal to stay healthy. And if he does, then after that, another team might
Okay.
sign him for like 3 years or so.
Did the Patriots do that with Darrell Revis and they won a Super Bowl and they signed him to another year, like a multi-year deal?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
make. I
yeah.
mean, that makes sense. Like Carolina could be definitely in play for sure. I think he going to Minnesota.
Yeah, that's another one too.
He petty like that. So I
It's
wouldn't be
always a
surprised.
division rival in the mix.
Yeah, I think he gonna go.
He
to
definitely
Minnesota.
petty. He definitely petty, so he get his.
And Minnesota love ex-Packers. They love those type of dudes.
And he's only 28. So he's still kind of young. So
Okay, so late 20s. Okay.
Yeah, he on the right side of 30 though. He's still on the right side of 30, but we'll see.
he's still kind of young.
But I was telling Rashad, I don't think he was really hurt like that. I think he pretty much played us the last year. He was
He didn't want to beat it.
Right. Yeah, I think he pretty much played us. You know what I'm saying? Like, and y'all watch the Stay Pack and we'll get more into it though. But yeah, I think he played us last season, man. So I don't care who he go to. I mean, I still like him. You know what I'm saying? I was just tired of all the back and forth. So I could see him going to. I never thought about the Raiders though, but I think if he petty, he gonna go to the Vikings. But I would want to see him with y'all in Carolina.
I go to Minnesota or even Chicago.
He might go with Aaron Rodgers. You never know, man. Go out there in Pittsburgh with Aaron Rodgers, man.
I think he at the point. I just think he's at the point he cares about his brand more than actually playing. You know what I'm saying? So
I can see him going to the Raiders then.
That is true. I can see him going to Minnesota. That'd be cool. That'd be cool to see him go to Minnesota or even Chicago.
If he go to Chicago, man, all bets is off, man. Forget dude. You could go to Detroit, you could go to Minnesota, but you go to the Bears after you play with us like that?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Hell no, you straight disrespectful there.
Yeah,
and he gonna play all the games. Watch, he ain't gonna miss no games.
Yep.
He gonna be fully healthy next year. So come to the north if you want to.
You never know. Somebody may get him. It may be Minnesota.
He good though. I ain't gonna lie. He'll lock every receiver we got up though. I ain't gonna lie.
That's why I need him. I need him opposite of J.C. Horn.
Yeah.
I like J.E. Horn. I like him. He's pretty damn good. I like that guy. So here's the next topic here. Everyone's favorite quarterback, Aaron Rodgers. He's finally signed with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Does that make Pittsburgh a playoff contender or pretender? What do you guys think about that?
Go ahead, Ian. That's Ian's favorite quarterback.
This is one of my favorite quarterbacks. I like Aaron Rodgers.
They definitely he don't make them no contenders, man. He might make them I mean, I don't know. Steelers, I didn't think they was gonna make it before, but they always pretty much make the playoffs. He definitely don't make them contenders at all, man. Like he might make them worse. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. Aaron Rodgers is just not the old Aaron Rodgers. So to me, I don't know. I want to see it though. I want to see him because we play him. So that's the thing. I'm glad he picked the team that we play. So we can go against him though. So, but contenders, hell no.
And I think they play the Jets first. I think they played the Jets first, and they got Green Bay later on.
He played the Jets. Yeah, they played the NFC North. He played the whole NFC North this year.
Damn. I got that.
What's up? There go another Bears fan, man.
Oh, the Bears. The Bears people here. But I like Aaron Rodgers. Well, I like the old Aaron Rodgers when he was in Green Bay. But I don't know. I don't know about him in Pittsburgh. It may not work. But I will say this though. I think if it don't work out, there's gonna be some head coaching changes in Pittsburgh. I did tell my friend that yesterday when we were talking football. Yeah. You know, if it don't work out at Pittsburgh, I think old Coach Tomlin might be on the hot seat. But I don't know. We was drinking heavy last night.
I think he already on the hot seat.
Already on the hot seat?
He should be. He don't do nothing.
Well, I mean, they, they tried to draft a quarterback and go that route, but
Mhm.
Kenny Pickett wasn't it. You know what I'm
Nope.
saying? So Pittsburgh, they seem like they lost their old like habits. Defensively, they not like they used to be. You
Right.
know, they problematic at the wide receiver position. Everyone they get, they got a problem with, and they end up letting it go.
Right.
So
They
I
dysfunction.
think, yeah, man,
They breed
you
dysfunction,
know,
and they got Rodgers now
But-
and DK.
But
The
can I tell
only
you what
way-
I think the problem? I think the problem the Steelers are going to have, by the way, and this is what I've seen the last 5 or 6 years, and they don't want to admit it. The Steelers refuse to rebuild. They are not a rebuilding team. They retool, right? That's what they do every year. They retool.
Yeah.
But because they refuse to rebuild, they're stuck in that 9-8, maybe 10-7 category every single year.
They get bounced in the
So they
playoffs.
keep.
Yeah.
So they So what do? They bullshit themselves. They try to convince themselves like, "Oh, we're still a good team. We're still a good team," and they've been doing that for the last 5 years.
Yeah, that's why I think he's on the hot seat, because I think this is gonna be the year that it really slap him in the face and say, we just need to go ahead and rebuild. We need to quit plugging and playing and just go ahead and do a rebuild. You know,
But I think the sad reality is, I had a Steelers fan break this down to me, and she's really, really knowledgeable about the Steelers. She was like, but Pittsburgh Steelers, the Rooney family doesn't believe in rebuilding. They've never done it. And I'm like, huh. And I had to think back for a second. I'm like, she's right. In the Steelers' history, ever since the Rooney family took over, they don't rebuild. They don't believe in it.
No.
I mean, it's a new era. It's a new time and era in the NBA. You're going to have to do it. You know,
Yep.
we never thought that the Cincinnati Bengals would, you know, overtake the Pittsburgh Steelers. Yeah, the Cincinnati Bengals have been terrible for so long, but as of lately, they've been the better team. You know what I'm saying? I mean, ain't nobody think that Cincinnati was going to be, even Cleveland. Cleveland had put together a solid team at one point and was better than Pittsburgh.
Yeah, that one
Then,
year,
you know, Baltimore, you know, is always up there. So you got a lot of teams that was at the bottom, while I'm talking about at the very, very bottom, while Pittsburgh was doing their thing. And now Pittsburgh stuck, like you said, being mediocre 500 team, and them bottom teams then came up and, you know, surpassed them. And that shouldn't happen. You know what I'm saying? They had plenty of time to rebuild a team, and I don't think with a team like Pittsburgh it takes long, because they do have some type of structure in the organization. So I don't think they dysfunctional. I just think they stubborn and not gonna do it, and they just stuck in this mediocre 500 mode. You know what I'm saying?
I don't get why they keep on giving Tomlin passes, man. He's a great coach. But at the end of the day, you got to win. You got to win in the playoffs. You know what I mean? Like they always say, he never had a quarterback. Shoot, Shanahan don't be having quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? He went to the Super Bowl with you know what I'm saying? Some no name or Garoppolo, and then you got Brock Purdy. You know what I'm saying? Like he made it work.
I mean, I'm going to give you 3 million viewers a fun fact for you. The Cleveland Browns have won a playoff game more recent than the Steelers have.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like, dude, like Tomlin's a great coach, but at the end of the day, they like, who you gonna find better? Sometimes you never know. Nobody knew Tomlin was gonna be a great coach, but sometimes you just got to move on. You know what I mean? Like
my bold prediction is the Steelers fire Tomlin at the end of the season, and they get rid of Rodgers. That's my bold prediction. That's my bold prediction.
Rodgers there is not going to be.
It's not. It doesn't move the needle whatsoever
at all.
I mean, at that
point, I think Tomlin will get fired at the
end
of the year.
That quarterback from Ohio State they drafted, might as well put him in. Shoot.
Who they drafted? Oh, I didn't even know they drafted a quarterback.
Yeah. They did is they drafted Will. Yeah, they drafted Will Howard, who helped win Ohio State a national championship game. That's who they drafted.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers is just not that guy no more, man. Like he's hurt. I don't know, but because I heard he didn't want to do like the voluntary stuff, so he wanted to go to, I guess, some vacation and then come back to the mandatory stuff. But I mean, they always get these dysfunctional players. Like DK is a dysfunctional player. Now Rodgers, you know what I'm saying? They toxic, man, and that's what they have. You know, that's what Pittsburgh is. They get players like that. You know what I mean? Le'Veon Bell, AB, Martavius Bryant, George Pickens. You know what I'm saying? Now you got two on the same team.
Deontay Johnson,
and
Chase Claypool.
Hey, Sean, what is Deontay Johnson doing over there, man? Did he come to camp yet?
I don't know. I haven't heard he come to camp yet. But we don't need him. We got Jerry Judy. Roll Tide, baby. We don't need him.
Here we go.
Man, Jerry Judy is sus.
We don't need him.
You know damn well you don't believe
honestly,
in what you just said.
As a Jerry Judy fan, by the way, I actually think that him going to Cleveland is a blessing in disguise. Like,
He had his best season.
Yeah. See the I love him. And then you know what? I'm gonna say this too. When what's that guy? No, Henry Ruggs. I'm gonna say this. When Henry Ruggs is out of jail pretty soon, I heard he's been working out, getting himself into NFL shape.
Please don't do it. Don't do it.
I say Cleveland, let's go get him. Let's go get him.
No, fuck that. No.
Yeah.
No.
Henry Ruggs does.
No.
He's y'all saying.
How old Henry Ruggs is now?
Y'all might as well get Josh Gordon.
Look,
He's
Henry
still.
Ruggs is, I don't care that Henry Ruggs is 26 years old. He should never
26
play in the NFL again. No.
Why would you want him on your team? That dude is not.
He's still not tough. But that's a lot. But I heard he's getting himself in shape just in case he can get back into the league.
The replacement.
Yeah, he's in jail trying to get in football shape, and I'm like, fuck you. No. No.
How long he been in jail? Like 2 years?
I mean, it's been the last 4 or 5 years.
Since COVID. Okay.
I mean, this guy, 2021 essentially. Yeah.
Yeah, he's been in a little bit. Yeah, we'll see. Some actually don't want him back in NFL.
If Ray Rice can't get back in the league, I don't think he's gonna get back in the league.
I don't know.
Nah,
They say he eligible for parole next year in 2026. In August of 2026, he eligible for parole.
I hope he don't get it.
He got manslaughter charges, right?
I think that's did he get manslaughter? Is that manslaughter?
I think he got manslaughter.
He got vehicle.
Yeah, vehicular manslaughter.
I think Brandy got that too before.
That was a messed up. That was a messed up incident that he caused. I don't know if he was drinking drive. I don't drink and drive. I call it Uber. So, or I catch the bus.
Well, also maybe don't go 135 miles an hour on Rainbow and Cheyenne. I know the cross streets, by the way. Living in Vegas, I know that cross streets. Fuck him. No.
There you go.
Words there. So let's get into the what I talked about last week. Who's a star and who's a superstar in the NBA? I'm gonna post the names out. I didn't have time to write the names because I was drinking all day. So I have a few names. If y'all guys have some names, feel free to shout them out. So I'm gonna start in the NBA Finals. I'm gonna start with Tyrese Halliburton.
He did. He took it real personal on you.
Huh?
Nah, he said Ian took that personal. Henry Ruggs.
Hey man, I live in Vegas, man. I heard what happened to Tina Tunter and her dog, by the way, burning alive. Yeah, fuck him.
Tyrese Halliburton, is he a star, a superstar, or is he in progress to becoming a star, a superstar? Now, I go with the answer. I say no. He sucked in game 2.
What about game 1?
I don't think he's that guy. So, what do you great guys think?
He's a budding star. He's coming to he's a star. If I had to say anything, he's a star. He's definitely not a superstar.
Ralph, what do you think about that?
He's not a superstar. To me, he's too inconsistent. I think I think he doesn't. I think people put him up there as a superstar because it's the playoffs. You know,
right.
Nobody was mentioning his name during the regular season when everybody was playing. It wasn't until half the league wasn't in the playoffs, not playing, till he started to get, talked about, and then he got more talked about as they got deeper in the playoffs. So to me, a superstar gonna get talked about amongst everybody. They ain't just gonna wait that certain people are not playing to talk. So no, not a superstar. Good player, but not superstar. I'm not saying he can't become one, but he's not one now.
Yeah, I say he a star.
So Halliburton's a star that could be a superstar one day, but right now he's a star.
Yeah, he got to. Yeah, like Ralph said, he got to be more consistent to be a superstar.
Really,
He too inconsistent.
shit, he lost me a lot of money in game 2 because I thought, hey man, he's gonna come out and cut up, but obviously he didn't do that. So next player, do y'all guys have a player that you want to say?
Wemby.
Oh, he's a superstar.
Wemby a superstar?
I
say Wemby a star. I ain't saying he's a superstar right now. He's a star. If he stayed healthy, if he would have stayed healthy and won like defensive player this year, I would have called him a superstar. But he got hurt, so he's a fringe superstar. But right now, he's a star for me.
I'm going to say this for about 7 players in the league. Wemby is a star that has a chance to become a superstar.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
Ralph, what you got?
Not a superstar yet. He's a star. I think he's closer to superstardom than Halliburton is.
Yeah.
He said that boy gonna be nasty on defense. Well, he is nasty. He could have won Defensive Player of the Year if he would have stayed healthy.
That injury, that thing he had, I think that was stopped him. But he had a blood clot in his
Yeah, he had a blood clot. Yeah, blood clot.
Yeah. Let me see. Next player. Let me see.
With all these blood clots, man.
I don't know. It's crazy. SGA.
Man, superstar. Man.
Superstar.
Easy money, man. What about because people always talk about him, their favorite player, you know what I'm saying? Kyrie. What y'all think?
Who?
Kyrie Irving.
Man, it's gonna be a hot take.
I think Kyrie is still borderline a superstar. You know, he's not like bona fide, but he's still borderline, even though he's on the down, coming out of that superstar. When he out there, he still, remember, he got an alter ego now. He's called Uncle Drew. So he still can go out there and do Uncle Drew like, give your Uncle Drew like performance. Yeah. It's just too bad that a lot of times we don't get to see it long enough because he get injured and then he miss some time and then he come back and then he'll miss some time for the
Then he'll do some weirdo stuff and then
like, oh.
So I put Kyrie in the same category as KD and the same category as LeBron. They're a fading star. They're still a star, but it's fading. It's getting older. It's
fading star.
Right.
I'll go with that.
They're still a star, but they're not a superstar anymore. They're not a superstar caliber guy no more.
So a fading superstar or a fading star?
They're a fading superstar. Like they used to be a superstar. They used to be an elite level guy.
I got you.
Now they're a star. They're star level now.
So what you got, Steph? Is Steph still a superstar or fading?
So I put Steph in the superstar category because he's still showing that he can be that guy. Even at his age, he's still showing that he can be an offensive-minded guy. That he can still produce at a certain level. Now, a year or two from now, I think Steph might be in the fading star category. He might be that superstar that's fading into a star, but not. I think, but he's still dominant now. He's still putting up numbers.
Yeah, he getting up there in age.
Yeah, he's the man.
Okay, I got one for you. Jalen Brunson, is he a superstar?
Yeah, he's a superstar.
Jalen Brunson, superstar.
He's in a superstar market, but he's I put him in as a star, man. Like he's good. He's like a fringe superstar. Like I don't know. It's just something about him. Just what I'm saying. Like he's not at there yet. He's right there.
Jalen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think.
Wait, Jalen Brown.
Jalen
Brunson.
Oh, Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson. He's a superstar.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
I I
got
give
him a
him
star.
I give him borderline. I give him a star. I won't quite give him a superstar.
He borderline to me. He borderline.
Yeah, he borderline. I think what people, I think what makes people think he's a superstar because he's in New York market.
Right.
Right.
You think
that
he-
market?
Oh, it helps out.
That
Sure.
boost him up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it helped out. That's what makes
You
him.
think he better than Melo? When Melo was there, I think Melo was a superstar when he was there, even though they was trash. I still think Melo was a superstar.
I mean,
To me,
Carmelo was. He was really their last superstar, Carmelo.
Yeah, he just didn't have nobody around him.
Yeah.
Jalen Brunson definitely has a better team than Carmelo ever had.
yeah,
So,
good
Oh, for
integration. Really good.
because Amari
And he
Stoudemire
basically
got
plays like the quarterback position of the NBA, a point guard. So
Mhm.
you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
But
I mean-
I mean, I will say this. So we talking about borderline superstars, stars, or whatnot. If Halliburton wins the finals, Halliburton's a superstar.
If he in the
Mm.
finals?
I still wouldn't give him superstar if he wins the
To
finals.
me, the fact that he was voted most overrated player in the league is stupid shit. Like
Dude,
that's crazy.
It's
Like
crazy.
that-
I
how-
mean,
That's
well,
crazy.
first off, Rashad, I'm gonna say this on record. This is also the same most overrated category that in the NFL was named Josh Allen, and we saw how.
that's
that
what I was
went.
just about to say. I was like, the two players that was voted overrated in their, you know what I'm saying, in their leagues, one won an MVP and one is in the finals. It's crazy.
Right, and one is hitting game winners, bro, and like breaking hearts,
And
literally.
nobody had Indiana in a finals.
Nobody.
Not
No.
again. They went last year, but not again.
Oh,
I mean,
Indiana?
they went to the Eastern. They went to the Eastern Conference Finals last year,
Yeah,
but nobody had them in the finals. Nah.
Hell no.
I did.
So the fact that he was voted most overrated player is crazy to me. That just lets me know there's a lot of haters in that league, bro, because this dude is legit different. And
Did they
you
win the
make
play-in?
this-
I think they won the play-in.
But when did they vote him that though? At what time of the year? Did
before the season.
Oh, before this season, past season started.
Yeah.
Before the season started. Yeah.
Because now, I ain't gonna lie. Now he do have spurts where he don't.
And that's cool, bro. But
he
he's
don't
to sit here and say he's overrated is crazy.
Yeah, I don't think he.
Well, first off, we got to use context here. Indiana made the Eastern Conference Finals the year before, so there was a lot of hype surrounding Halliburton entering there.
So I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying you're not overrated when you have balls like he has to hit those game-winning shots. It takes a different mentality to do that. And I'm telling you, bro, if he wins the finals, watch out. Watch out. That's all I'm saying. If he wins the finals, watch out.
Yeah, I mean, if he win, I still wouldn't put him as a superstar, even if he wins. I think he gotta. I don't know. I ain't putting him as even if he win, I won't give him a superstar.
But y'all got Siakam.
I
Is he
think
a star? Is he an all-star or a star? What up, Dan?
He's a star.
Wait, who?
Yeah.
Siakam. I think he's an all-star. I don't think he's a star.
I
anymore.
think he's an all-star. I think
He's an all-star.
Siakam's an all-star type of guy.
Yeah. Oh, what about your boy who just got signed in San Antonio? Fox.
He's a star. He was a star in Sacramento.
I mean,
I
he's an
like
all-star.
De'Aaron
I
Fox.
think De'Aaron Fox is an all-star.
Dang, all-star. I got him as a star. At least a star, man.
But-
like my boy De'Aaron Fox.
But hey, Josh. But hold on. But Josh, I gotta establish this real quick because a lot of people love to go. Well, what's your ranking criteria for this? If you're a top 10 player, you're a superstar. If you're a top 25 player, you're a star. And if you're a top 50 player, you're an all-star. That's the way I look at it.
I go by positions. Top 5, you're a superstar. You're, I don't know. So, because can y'all name 5 point guards better than Fox?
5 point guards better than Fox.
Yeah.
Luka.
Yeah.
Brunson, is Brunson better than Fox?
I would say
Yeah.
Brunson is.
I don't know. That's a tough one. I know Brunson's pretty good. I like Fox too. I have
Is,
to.
is Halliburton?
Yeah,
Steph-
I take Halliburton over Fox for sure.
You got Halliburton over Fox?
Yep. I like Fox.
I
I
would.
don't know.
Yeah.
I got my
I mean,
boy
I would.
Fox. So I got Fox in the star, which I think I just dang,
What about John Morant? What about John Morant?
Nah, I got Fox over. I got Fox right now over Morant. Morant nasty though, but I'm taking Fox.
LaMelo Ball.
I was just about to say LaMelo. I think LaMelo is a star, but I do I got him over Fox?
I think Melo's more talented than Fox.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think LaMelo is a star.
He can shoot better than Fox.
Trey.
I just like Fox speed.
I mean, he's more talented. But he can't
Oh,
stay
Trae
healthy.
Young. I forgot about Trae.
He's a star.
Yeah, Trae definitely is. I like the way Trae talk. He be talking trash, dude.
Yeah.
The most funny looking dude. He be cooking them boys.
How about Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum?
Jason Tatum, I still say Jason Tatum's
Jason Tatum's a superstar to me.
I say he is a superstar. Brown, I like Brown better than Tatum, but I got Brown as a star.
Yeah, like Tatum's a superstar, but Brown's a star. That's what
I agree.
Yeah, I agree. I'm trying to think of more names.
What y'all got with Brown?
Superstar.
You still got Brown as a superstar? Oh, hey.
Yeah, it's Brown, bro.
I don't think he's
LeBron.
He's a star right now.
He's a.
I ain't got him faded no more. I just think he's just a star. I ain't got him faded. He's nice.
At his age, man, I got him at a superstar turning into a star. He's a fading superstar.
He's fading away. He's fading away. I think he don't got much time left.
I mean, I can see it with KD, but I don't see it with LeBron no more. Well, even with KD, KD is like, I don't know. KD don't do nothing special for me no more. He ain't.
I think because of those injuries, that Achilles, he's had been the same guy.
It is old. So what about Booker?
Devin Booker is not
star.
Star.
I mean, he's putting up numbers. He's still putting up numbers for a big team as dysfunctional.
Yeah. I don't even know about that. To be honest with you, Devin Booker just might be an all-star type of player.
That hurt me.
Devin Booker. Because the Phoenix Suns, didn't get relevant till Chris Paul got there and they went to the finals. But Devin Booker was already on that team years prior to that.
Yeah. I mean, he's the longest tenure player.
Donovan Mitchell.
He's a star.
That's a star.
Star.
Yeah. That's a star.
Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, it's a superstar.
Anthony Edwards, superstar. Yeah, Anthony Edwards, he's a superstar now.
Kawhi.
Fading.
Fading for sure.
He's a fading star. The fading star.
He was good at one time. But now he's just fading.
2018, 2019 Kawhi is one of the best of all time. Like that resume, that 1 year, incredible.
What about Shaw boy K Cunningham?
Ooh. He's an all-star who can become a star.
I give him a star. He just can't stay healthy. Like he stayed healthy last season.
He's a star.
What about Sengun from the Rockets? I give him a star, man. The way he bullied us around, I give him a star. What about
anyway?
Huh?
Who's like the main person on that team? Like the face of that team?
And Jalen Green?
He needs to start packing his bags.
Well, if it ain't Jalen Green, it gotta be Sengun. What about Embiid? Is he still a superstar?
He's fading away.
He's fading. Yeah.
Cat.
Not a
superstar. He's a star.
He
got to be a superstar, but he's a star right now.
Sabonis.
Not a superstar.
He's a star. Maybe an all-star. Could be a star.
All right, last one I got is Dame Lillard.
Damian Lillard.
Nah,
He's fading. He's
Fading
fading.
superstar?
Yeah,
I
he's
think
fading.
he's in the star range now. He up there, he
Yeah.
about like 30 something.
Yeah, he's up there about what 35, 36, something like that. But he's fading away. They're trying to get him to come back to Portland, but that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Oh, I seen Brandon Roy. He was here yesterday. He went to. I think his son plays basketball here. You know, he was here. He was. I was sitting like 4 rows behind him. I was like, man, I want to ask him a question so bad, but I froze up. Because he was wide open after the game, just walking around. I was like, damn, I'm gonna leave him alone. I'll see him next time. Because he comes here a lot. Him, Greg Oden.
Oh, okay.
And,
You're in Oregon, huh? You're in Portland?
Former players here. They come back to Portland and stuff, but he was with his kids, so I didn't want to bother him. So.
Yeah.
Hey, Craig Kamish said Roy was cold. Career was too short. Yeah, it definitely was too short. Hey, Shy, since you're here, we've been talking about your boy on a hot seat. How you feel about it? USC coach. Forgot his name.
Oh, I agree, bro. You talking about you talk about not what is his name? I'm having a brain for it right now.
what coach is?
USC coach.
Lincoln Riley.
Oh, you know how to do it.
Yeah, Lincoln Riley. I agree. He is, bro. Like, yeah, he got the #1 recruiting class right now, but you know how with SC usually always have, you know, a top class, and then they fall off once the season starts because reality sets and we end up being terrible. All these expectations and we end up resorting back to the same old bull. So I don't know. He definitely on the hot seat though. I do agree with that. He has the ball out this year, so I mean we'll see. I'm not confident until I see the quarterback play because Maava is not good at all. I'm not sold on Maava whatsoever. So we'll see. I don't know, bro. They gotta win though. He definitely gotta win this year for sure.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's only so many years you can. No, I wouldn't say the whole thing, but you gotta make. I think he gotta make the playoff. Yeah. I definitely think he gotta make the playoff this year for sure. Yeah. I definitely think he gotta be in that 12-team playoff this year for sure. So, you know, we'll see, but he definitely gotta make the playoff. I agree. I think.
Yeah, I think a lot of coaches starting the season off on the hot seat, and we talked about this before. Florida, I know Billy, like especially SEC, you have to win in the SEC. Billy Napier's seat, I heard again, and I got friends in a lot of places, but Gainesville is one of them. Man, a friend was telling me yesterday, he said, "Man, all the talk in Gainesville is can Florida get into the playoffs, you know, because Billy Napier's seat is hot like a firecracker. His seat's hot. LSU coaches, his seat is very hot. Even Alabama's coach is
I mean, he just got there. I don't think his seat hot yet. He just got there.
Hey, some people in Bama, they not patient, man.
They're not, but they'll never have another Nick Saban a day in their life again. So they better get used to being patient.
And then when you talk about that, a lot of people inside Alabama, they wanted Dan Lennon here. They wanted him out in Oregon, and he turned them down. So they wanted somebody in the Saban coaching tree. So they didn't get their wish. But, you know, they want to win. Yeah, they're not used to, you know, like this. They
haven't been used to not winning since Saban got there, but they were trash before Saban got there. They were garbage.
They was poop water.
Right. They don't want to go back to that, and I understand that. But again, they'll never get another Saban a day in their life. It'll never happen again.
Nah, they won't.
That Oklahoma loss still in their minds.
But what's Florida head coach? You just said
Billy Napier.
yeah, he might be gone after this season because I don't see a scenario where they make the college football playoffs unless they make it to the SEC championship game and probably win it. But that happen because they got a tough schedule. I don't know if y'all see this. So they might have 4 wins on the schedule total.
Yeah, let's read that schedule. Let's pull that schedule up. Florida, it's gonna be tough for Florida, man.
Florida, hold on.
First 2 games,
Florida or Florida State?
Florida Gators.
First 2, but the tough games they got at LSU, at Miami. They got Texas on the schedule. They got to go to Texas A&M. They got to play Georgia. They at Kentucky. They at Ole Miss, and they got Tennessee.
Yeah, they're not going nowhere.
They may be down. Yeah, they may be down this year. Yeah, that's a tough schedule.
The only 2 gimme games are the first 2.
Who they got for the first 2 games?
They got South Florida, and then they got some school called LIU.
I never heard of that, but I mean, South Florida can probably beat Florida Gators. We just never.
If they get by South Florida, then they definitely done. He might not make the season.
Yeah, the way these coaches getting fired during the season, he may be gone before then. Cause they find these coaches like in the start of the season. Oh man, we gotta win. But it's gonna be tough for Florida though. It's gonna be real tough. But I'm just ready for college football to get here. Every time I look at TV, man, they talk about college football. I just sit back like, come on, man, get this stuff going. I'm ready. But I
play first.
We
can pull it. You want to pull up your schedule?
Yeah, pull up my schedule. It's gonna be win, 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 win.
Yeah, we about to see right now.
I'll come to Georgia. So that ain't that.
No, I think I hold on. Let me put it on the screen.
I
think I got it on the screen. Hold on.
Let's see it.
Yeah, let me see if I got it. Hold on.
And I'm gonna be a realist this time. I'm not gonna be a fan when the schedule. I'll be a realist on this on Bama's schedule.
Hey, Bama, if you're watching, man, let us know in the comments. Hold on.
I'm gonna be a realist.
It's taking forever. Oh, here we go.
First against Florida State.
All right, here we go. He said college football season should be fun. Alabama missing college playoffs again. That's Ian said that.
Hey. Watch it now. Watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. One more wins on that schedule. Oh, they're gonna slam Florida State. They're gonna beat UL. That's Lafayette. No, that's Monroe. They're gonna beat Monroe. They're gonna go 1, 2, 3.
They got the bye. Oh yeah,
they're gonna go 3-0 before they play Georgia.
They're gonna be undefeated when they play us.
Yeah, they're undefeated. They're gonna be 3-0.
What about after they play Georgia? What they gonna be?
They're gonna kill Vanderbilt. They're gonna get revenge. Missouri looks kind of good. I'm gonna come back to Missouri. They're gonna beat Tennessee. South Carolina, that's what I'm telling everybody. I'm telling y'all too. South Carolina is gonna be a dark horse this year. Don't count them out. LSU is gonna be a fight. They're gonna beat LSU anyway. Revenge game against Oklahoma. We're gonna beat them. Eastern Illinois is gonna beat them. Auburn, we're gonna kill them. But
y'all lose
out.
No.
He said, "Don't sleep on Vandy, man. Remember what they did last year.
Don't sleep on South Carolina." But that Missouri game is going to be a trap, and South Carolina is going to be a trap. One of those 2 games is going to be a little tricky.
I think Georgia, South Carolina, possibly Missouri, in the Iron Bowl is y'all losses.
Ian said Georgia L, Tennessee L, LSU L. That's at least 3.
No, I don't think so. But that Missouri is going to be a trap game for them. South Carolina. LSU is always a tough game. It's never a beating, but that's going to be a fight. But I think Bama will win that game. I'm telling you, that October 11th and that October 25th game against 25th is South Carolina. That's going to be a little tough game. I'm telling you.
What about November 22nd? What about November 22nd?
November 22nd. Oh, we're not worried about Eastern Illinois.
That's going to be a trap game right there.
No, sir. Georgia?
You really think you beating Georgia?
Yeah, we're going to beat Georgia. Roll Tide, baby.
Hey, Bama, you hear that, right?
We're going to smack them around.
No.
You don't even believe it.
I do.
You might lose 2 in a row, Georgia and Vandy. For sure.
Nah, man, we're going to lose Vandy. Revenge game. They come to the big house.
But we know for sure y'all losing to Georgia. For sure. You know that. I can't wait to that. That's September 27th.
Yeah. Is that a night game?
More than likely, it probably will be.
It don't matter. It's an
L. Sick of these early games.
Hey, Ian, they got to put a cupcake team on them so they could at least win and try to cheat them so they could get into the playoffs. They trying to.
But I do think it will probably come between. It's going to come down to Georgia and Bama again. It's going to come down to them too. Yeah.
You already know going to get in. They're going to shoot for you. So realistically, how many games do you see you losing? 3 or 2? 3.
2.
2. I was about to say 3. Y'all not getting in.
2 losses. Here's the losses. This is a realist, not a fan. The losses will probably come. We're going to beat Georgia. It's going to come between
Ralph,
Missouri.
Oh,
and I'm going to say it again.
You know you don't believe you. Who?
We're going to lose to one of those teams. We're going to lose. We're going to lose those teams. I'm sorry. We're going to lose right there. Missouri, South Carolina, we're going to lose.
So y'all think? Okay. I don't know. Tennessee, that's on my birthday. I don't know. Y'all might lose.
Oh, we're going to whoop them. We ain't worry about Tennessee. Don't worry about that. We're going to lose those 2 games and get into the playoffs and go to the championship.
So you think you could beat us but going to lose to South Carolina?
Yes, I'm telling you, South Carolina is going to be that dark horse team. And then when y'all see it, you're like, man, you know what, Shaw, you was right.
You might be right. But I believe y'all gonna lose some. But I'm saying, how you gonna beat Georgia and then lose to? But it happens. Ian said he got y'all 9-3 in the Outback Bowl. That's pretty disrespectful.
They're gonna overlook Missouri. Oh man, they're sorry, whatever, but they're not. So that's gonna be that loss right there to humble their spirits a little bit. And you gotta lose to a team like that to get yourself humble. But we don't worry about Georgia. Anyway.
Hey, Ralph, tell him we ain't gotta lose to be humble. You know what I'm saying? We just win.
Man,
We lose. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nothing being humble about it. It's just a team might be better than the set day.
Georgia's gonna lose 4 games.
4 games.
Hey, I'm about to. Hey, we gonna see what game. 4 games.
That's what 4 games. Georgia gonna lose 4 games.
All right, man. We gonna have Georgia scheduled next.
Okay. The first 2 games are pretty much 2-0. They got Marshall and Austin Peay.
It's over with.
It's 2-0. They go to Tennessee after that. That should be 3. Yeah, because that Tennessee quarterback, he left and went to UCLA, and Tennessee lost a lot of talent to the NFL. Well, not a lot, but they lost some talent to the NFL.
Lost enough. Hey, here we go. Roll Tide. Okay, Bama.
Yeah. Roll Tide.
Kentucky come to them, they should be 5-0. Georgia go to Auburn, they should be 6-0. Ole Miss come to Georgia.
6 anymore. Go lose.
We should go down to Jacksonville and take care of Florida again. 8-0. Mississippi State, it don't matter what we play them at. That should be 9-0.
Yeah.
Texas on the schedule, but we smacked them around twice last year. Well, I ain't gonna say smacked them around, but we smacked them twice last year.
That's
And
9-2.
they come to Georgia.
9-2.
Then UNC Charlotte, and then Georgia Tech at the end of the year.
Hey, we might go undefeated. We might lose one.
Maybe one game.
You know, easy ass schedule.
Injury bug that hit the team or whatever.
Yeah, maybe one game. You hear that, Bama? One game.
Y'all got 2 losses on that thing. Y'all got Alabama. Y'all gonna lose 2, and lose to Florida. That's 2 losses.
We're not losing to Florida. I don't know why you keep saying we're gonna lose to Florida.
Texas.
Then you're gonna lose to Texas, so that's 3 losses right there.
No, hell no.
Oh man,
You just be talking, man.
Florida gonna be out of it by the time we play them. So
yeah, it's gonna be coaching checkings going on in Gainesville.
Still on the sideline ordering chicken wings like we was during the national championship game against you. That's what we're gonna be doing. And going to the fourth quarter, we're gonna be eating chicken wings on the sideline.
Oh man,
Yeah.
we're gonna see that. It's creeping up on us. College football season, but Alabama's going to the championship.
No, they're not.
Thank you, Sean. Thank you.
The SEC championship game.
I already put it in my mind that Alabama is going to the championship. It's in my mind.
Okay.
NCAA
yeah.
25 on PlayStation.
That one, right.
Get the NCAA on PlayStation or Xbox, whatever you want to play it on. That's about it.
And when they go to the championship, it just be like, hey, man, you told me that. And they're going to play Ohio State.
So they're going to be Ohio State and Bama?
Yeah, let me correct that. The Ohio State versus Alabama. Yes, in the championship.
Colorado going to get further than y'all. Watch.
Oh. Woo.
Bet that.
I ain't got nothing to say about that.
He said
That
Alabama going to go into the chip. That's funny.
Yeah, that's it.
That's something.
Who better believe it?
Nah, I bet you Colorado do better than y'all.
And Colorado trash.
Hey, they gonna do better than y'all.
No.
Oh no, I'm just playing. I don't think. You think they're gonna do good though?
Yeah, they're gonna do good. They do all right. They gonna do all right.
Ian said they not making the playoffs.
Who, Colorado?
Nah, Alabama with the board, whatever his name is. I don't know his name.
That's why he's
I don't think the championship game.
they're going. They're going to
Who, Colorado?
I don't think Colorado's going to do it.
Yeah, I think Colorado gonna fall off.
I don't even think Colorado making the playoffs.
No.
Me either.
Even though
We'll
they
talk about this
back
next
in
week.
there. What's
Huh?
the
I
kid?
mean, I think
Quarterback? I don't know.
Damn, he from Georgia.
Oh yeah, you was telling us that. Yeah.
Yeah, damn. I can't think of
ain't nothing.
Juju.
I don't know. They might. We got to get they schedule up next week too. See what they looking like.
They got a quarterback though.
Wait, Georgia?
No.
Julian Lewis. This is Julian Lewis.
No, we're talking about Carolina. I mean, Colorado.
Yeah, Julian Lewis. That's
Yeah, they got a quarterback.
See what the Buffalo to do. But I don't think they're gonna go too far.
I don't think they're going far.
They ain't going too far. I just don't see it.
I mean, we gonna see.
You know, anything can happen.
I know, because you keep on saying Bama going to the
I'm
ship.
speaking into existence. They going to the championship. Yeah.
You're not gonna put money. You gonna put money on it?
Yeah, I'm gonna put money on it when the time comes. I'm gonna put some money on it, but I got to be careful because last night I lost a little bit too much messing with the Pacers, so I gotta regroup.
I already knew the Pacers wasn't gonna win last night.
I gotta regroup.
SGA wasn't gonna let that happen. If they would have went down 2-0, it'd have been man. Come on.
Oh, they would be. Yeah. It's game three Wednesday in Indiana, and
I got Pacers in I got Pacers in 7. He said Kalen I think y'all coach equals Mike Shula. If you know, you know. Who was that, y'all coach?
Mark Shula. I say Mark Shula. Well, it's not that bad, but it could be if he don't get them to the playoffs.
Well,
It would be. It'd be horrible. It'd be a bad situation in Alabama if they don't get into the playoffs. They're small in Tuscaloosa, so they. I'm sorry, they have to win.
Get ready.
They have to.
The final nail in the coffin is gonna be when y'all lose to Auburn. Y'all lose that Iron Bowl. Going after the game.
Yeah, I forgot about Auburn. Yeah, I might lose to Auburn.
I'm talking about he lose to Auburn. They gonna fire him soon as the clock hits zero. He's gone. Before he can finish taking the headset off, he pretty much they already gonna tell him before the game, if you lose this game, you fired. So he already know that if he lose, he's fired. They ain't even got to call him and tell him. They already let them know.
They gonna tell him in his headset. They gonna tap into his headset and be like, "Yo,
if you lose this game, you fired."
And if they lose it,
like they did Pete Carroll that time at USC. Remember when they lost to somebody and he got on the plane, and that's when they told him you got fired. I was like, oh, that's cold, man.
That was Lane Kiffin.
Oh, Lane. Oh, okay. I thought it was Pete Carroll. Okay,
that's they compete like that.
Oh man. He told
me. Pete walked away. Pete walked away on some shady shit. So,
yeah. I like Lane Kiffin. I like Lane Kiffin though, man. He's a pretty good coach.
Yeah, I like Lane. I mean, he over there at Ole Miss doing what he got Ole Miss relevant. So
yeah. He got him pretty good. Some people down south think Ole Miss is gonna be a team to watch, but I don't know. But I know one last thing. I will say this: Lane Kiffin. If you would ask like the Bama fan in Tuscaloosa who they really wanted as the head coach, you know they really wanted Lane Kiffin. They even said, "Hey, look at Kirby Smart or Dabo Swinney and Dan Lennon." But I was like, man, if they would have got Lane Kiffin, that would have been funny. But he said no too at that time. I think because he said he can't. He said in certain shoes you can't feel, and that's
right.
He said he said I can't feel Nick Saban's shoes. So that's true. I mean, you got some big old shoes. You got to feel it, Bama, man. But
that's what I said. Like that's the greatest coach. That's the greatest college football coach ever. You're never going to get. That's what I tell Bama fans.
He said
you're never going to get that again. That's never going to happen.
Again, yeah, they talking about Dabo.
Yeah. No, he said Bama wanted Dabo.
Yeah,
Dabo right there in Clemson.
But those days is come to an end. Like Miami, you know how Miami was running.
Yeah,
Bama gonna be the next Miami. Just fade off into the sunset. You ain't gonna hear about them. Just be one of them teams. Like remember back in the day when Bama used to
be good.
Yeah, that's gonna be like Miami. Bama days are gone.
Now that has finally caught up and legalized what they've been doing, which is paying players, they ain't been able to do nothing. That's why Saban took off running.
Yeah, he was the first one crying about it.
I think Saban quit then. What he was at practice or something. He went to his office or something and just said, "I'm gone. I'm out of here."
Because he know Bama boosters can't compete with that. No. Most of their Bama and Mississippi are the two poorest states in America. So what makes you think they can compete financially on a national level? It can't happen. Bama is not, they don't have the money. Ohio State, Michigan, USC, Notre Dame, they don't have those big pocketbooks. They don't have the Texas pocketbooks. Like they don't have those pocketbooks, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he started writing on the wall. He was like, fuck this shit.
No, boy, Bama said that's cap. He said that's cap, shot.
They got they do got money. You know, they do got money, but
they don't have USC or Notre Dame or Michigan money.
They got money. They got money now. Oh,
they got money, but they don't have that kind of bread, bro. Stop. Like, come on. They don't have those. We talking about alumni bases who are very strong across the world. Long pocketbooks. Michigan is one of the most recognized financial schools across the world, bruh. Like Bama.
Ian said they don't have SMU money, they don't have Texas money, they don't have Oregon Nike money.
Well, nobody got Nike money, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I love Bama so much. I can't say no to nothing.
I get that, but you don't have to say it. I'm gonna say it. Y'all don't got that kind of y'all don't got that kind of pocketbook, bro.
You say it, 'cause I just can't say it, man. I love Bama so much. Man, my whole apartment up at Bama stuff, man. I can't say no.
I hear you.
Yeah, my boy Bama gonna come on a show.
I love Bama. I don't think nobody got Texas money. Texas got that all money, man. Like them high schools here. I mean, in Texas, man, them schools got Georgia too. These people got like $30-something million high school stadiums, man.
They do.
Man, Oregon. Oh, they got that Phil Knight money, man. He's throwing that money in them schools, man.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like Notre Dame, FC, that's old money. Ohio, that's old money.
Gotta be drinking some
bread. Like they don't have that kind of money, bro. They just don't.
Yeah.
Can we pretend they got that money?
Alabama ran out of that KKK money, man. They ain't got money like that no more. Man. That KK money
but players keep doing that though. That's good.
That KK money that dried up, man.
They poured to Mississippi. You
know,
they would have bread if Brett Favre gave that money back that he took.
Yeah, my boy Brett is dirty for that.
Dirty motherfucker.
Yeah, I can't, man. Brett, my guy, but he dirty.
Make Brett Favre give the money back. They would have a little bread.
Oh, he didn't give it back? I thought he gave it back. He didn't give it back?
No, not from my understanding.
Nah,
he didn't give nothing back.
Nah, he gave
Why he giving nothing back?
Come on, Brett.
He stole from one of the poorest states in the country. Outside of Mississippi is Alabama. Come on, bro. Like,
what he take it for? Was it like his daughter thing? I think it has something to do with his daughter.
Yeah, he got a big ass in Hattiesburg. You have to steal that.
And he didn't have to, like you said, he didn't have to do that.
Right. And he from Mississippi?
Yep.
He's from the SIP.
Made. Listen to him talk.
He got that southern drawl for real. He got that route for sure.
Stay right there. He stay right there in Hattiesburg. Right there in Hattiesburg. And you will see him. You will see him from me to you. And you call him a dirty bastard. Start all that money with a beating, man.
No shame either.
Killing all that money from one of the poorest states in the country, bro. You tripping.
Ian said, never forget that the state of Texas has the oil money. Oil is built different. Oil money is built different. Man, y'all saw that show called Landman? You talk about that oil? Yeah, that oil is different, man.
That oil money, man. They got around the money them over there. That's a lot of freaking money, man. But yeah, Brett Favre, dirty motherfucker.
Get off my boy Brett. Get off my boy Brett.
Go steal from California, man. Not Mississippi.
Steal from California.
No problem going on right now, but I mean,
my boy Bama said the Ivy League schools got the most money. Like what? Princeton? That's an Ivy League, right?
Yes and
Duke?
No.
Ain't Duke Ivy League too?
Duke Ivy League, yeah.
You said Duke?
Yeah, Duke is Ivy League.
Yeah, Duke got that money too.
Duke Ivy League, but Duke don't have Duke got bread. Duke don't have Notre Dame money.
Yeah, you may be right about that. No, they ain't got that Jesus Christ money there, boy. They got money.
Exactly. I'm
They
saying, bro, like
They got the Jewish
these-
people money.
yeah,
Yeah,
like
they-
these
Yeah,
areas, like hell, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Duke don't got Miami money either. Miami got that alumni. Miami got bread, bro. People forget.
And they give money to them. They give money every day.
Exactly. Miami pockets is long, bruh. That's why they can compete. Cause they
But one question for Miami is why they don't have a stadium on campus like most other schools.
right, and they still getting dudes like 5 stars here. They still
Them
get
kids,
Back to the cocaine cowboy days.
yeah.
Ian said Ivy League has money, but they spend majority of it on research and development on science and stuff. They put athletics second, education first.
Yeah.
they should be.
And people forget Miami's a private school, bro.
I didn't know Miami was private.
I thought, yeah, that's right. Okay, they private.
Yeah, that's a private school. People forget Miami's a private school, bro. That's
What up,
not a
man?
fucking public school.
Okay. So they get yeah. But they gotta get a stadium on
Their
campus.
pockets are long.
Hey
Yeah,
Ron,
you right.
hey Ron, tell them what college team is the best, Ron. You see, you're a Falcon fan. We gonna see you.
UGA.
Mm-hmm.
You know it, baby.
Stop it. Man. Ain't they about to get rid of Kyle Pitts anyway in Atlanta?
You said what?
That old bone thing they got. Then they about to trade him.
Oh, you talking about the tight end? Yeah, they were talking about trading.
Man,
Yeah.
Pitts, is he a bust? Is Pitts a bust?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, I think so.
absolutely.
Imagine
Yeah.
him over Jamar Chase, and then you got to trade him for like a 5th rounder.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
they trying to make it up with Penix though. We'll see.
So you drafted Kyle Pitts over Jamar Chase, and now you have to trade him for a 5th rounder.
Yeah, 'cause ain't nobody about to give much for Kyle Pitts. Man.
That year he got drafted was when that quarterback from South Dakota State, I think, traded that Lansing. Everybody thought he was gonna be awesome, and that Zach bum. All these bums got drafted now. They're all busts now. That's horrible.
I told all my Niners homies that Trey Lance is gonna be terrible.
Oh, yeah,
Remember
they was on it.
Oh man, that's horrible.
They just called them a whole bunch of stuff.
So they don't have man. And
They reached so much for him.
I thought they was gonna get up and draft your boy that went to Chicago.
Yeah, me too. That's who I thought they were gonna pick too.
Yeah. Now they got the other quarterback in that draft as a backup. I think Shaw Boy from Alabama.
Oh yeah, they got mac and cheese. They got mac and cheese.
What's your boy Shaw? Your boy.
What's your boy?
Mac Jones.
Mac Jones. Yeah, I call him mac and cheese.
He's the best.
Huh?
He's the best. I think he's
for sure.
Ain't he out the league? Ain't Mac Jones out the league now?
Nah, he on the Niners.
He on the Niners, backing up Purdy.
Yeah.
He never should have went. He never should have went first round anyway. Coming out of Alabama.
Mac
It
10.
was it was a few players I said that about that they athletes should have stayed in school.
They definitely didn't live up to the hype in 2001.
Say you're gonna be a first round pick. You're gonna be a top 5. You're gonna be a top 10. No.
Yeah, if they bust, Kyler Murray definitely ain't a bust. If Mac Jones is a bust, Trey Lance is a bust. I don't know if y'all would consider that we just talked about him. Tua, I won't say a bust. Where did he go? Was he top 10?
I think he was the top 10.
Yeah, Tua went top 10.
Nah, he got to the playoffs, right? I want to say he's still starting.
Yeah, he did go
Yeah,
to
I don't think Tua was a bust. No.
What about we just talked about? He went to the Jets.
Justin Fields?
No, the one that's on the Jets right now.
Fields.
Fields, yeah. Y'all consider him a bust? This is third team.
I don't know yet. I'm gonna give him one more
I don't
year.
think he a bust. The fact that he got drafted to Chicago, that was already bad.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh. He's a bust.
He went to the Jets. He went to some. He went to some bum teams, dog.
He did good in Pittsburgh. I think.
Yeah, he did.
I think he should have stayed the starter in Pittsburgh. But obviously, yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Trevor Lawrence is a bust?
Yeah, I do think so. What has he done?
I don't think so. Hey, he just got his second contract, bro. I don't think that you can't say that's a bust. And he's starting for his third team. They just paid him, and he's starting for his third team. That's not a bust, bro.
We're gonna see. But I'm giving Justin Fields. I give him that one. Just give him this year, just to see what he can show. But to me, a bust is a guy that went first round. He either out the league right now or he a backup. And Fields is a starter, bro.
What about
Fields been a starter everywhere he's been, pretty much.
Not chicken legs, but crab legs. What's his name?
Jameis Winston?
Is Winston a bust?
No. Well, I mean, Winston went number one overall.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't think he's a bust, but if you do that draft over again, he's not a number one pick.
Yeah.
Is Kyler
he's not the first pick overall, but I don't consider him a bust.
We did Kyler Murray 2 weeks ago. I don't think Kyler Murray's a bust.
No. Okay. I like Jameis Winston.
Anthony Richardson is a bust.
Yeah, he's out again.
He's fringe. He's fringy bust. He's a fringe.
He's out. He got a shoulder injury again. He's out.
Now he's a bust.
Real?
Yeah, in practice with the minicamp now, he got a shoulder injury again, so he's out indefinitely. Anthony Richardson.
When people I forget whose podcast he was on, but they was asking something about the NFL versus college, some differences in the two. And he said the NFL was easier than college. And ever since he said that, he been going downhill. Like,
hey, what's the name? Justin Fields said some garbage like that.
He was like, man, the NFL is.
Ron, tell us about Kyle Pitts, man. Tell us about Kyle Pitts. You think
one thing? Don't be talking about nobody you know down on your team.
Kyle Pitts is a bust, man. Is he a bust?
Two, our OC don't use him the right way.
That's what I'm saying. Is he a bust?
No.
You don't think he's a bust, Ron?
I think so. I think
so. When your OC becomes the new OC, he was in the OC with the Rams because the Rams head coach do everything. So he was in the back. Our OC was in the back.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
How long got in the league?
He came to us because Raheem Morris. So he just now really becoming our OC.
Right.
But we talking about Kyle Pitts as of right now. If you look at him, would you not saying he a bust?
No.
I am, Ron. I'm sorry.
What makes you say? I understand the
I'm calling him a bust.
Because this is why I said it. Your OC got to know how to use players.
Right.
But I'm saying,
wait a minute. If your OC don't know how to use players, so who fault that is?
And I get that, and it go hand in hand. You're right. But for where he was picked at, though, if you do that draft over again, he's not a first round pick, bro.
Right. Trust me, I did not want him.
Right.
Y'all know this. I would have to Chase.
Yeah.
I'm saying, but I understand what you're saying, Ron. But as of right now, I consider him a bust. It might go hand in hand with the coaching situation, but he ain't put up nothing.
Yeah, he can now. It can change if he has a big year. That can change.
Right. But if we made him our first option.
Right.
I mean, he picked number one. You gotta go. I mean,
but
he was the fourth overall pick.
We got too much talent on our offense.
Bama said he's not a bust. He didn't have a quarterback.
Yeah.
He had an MVP quarterback, right?
Who?
The quarterback that won MVP for y'all, Matt Ryan. He had Matt Ryan, right?
He had Matt Ryan 1 year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and Matt Ryan was on the tail end of his career.
On the tail end of his career.
But if you that good, I'm saying like if you pick number one, your expectations is up there. So
it's up there, but once again, it falls back on our OC.
No, I get it, but I'm saying like because what was he that good in college to be? Was he like overrated?
Yeah, he was solid in college. Now
he was solid, but he wasn't. He was solid, but he wasn't like.
He was not supposed to be the 4th overall pick.
Okay, I get it then.
Every year, the ESPN NFL Network, they fall in love with these players. And they said he got the best potential. He this, he that. But when he don't show up, who do it fall back on? Is it ESPN for putting the spotlight on Kyle Pitts?
So was he a reach at number 4?
I think he was.
That was a reach. There was at no point he should have been drafted ahead of Jamar Chase.
Right.
Hell, that was dumb, man.
Now, could you imagine Atlanta if they had took Jamar Chase with their 4th overall pick instead of him?
But you gotta remember, we just traded Julio. At that point, we traded Julio. Then they were like, "Oh, Kyle Pitts right there. He will be our new Julio."
Yeah, that's
you don't work out like that.
You're being pan out too well.
Right.
If Chase goes to Atlanta, he's probably not the same receiver though. Keeping it above.
Right.
Because y'all don't have no quarterback, bro. So he's probably not the same. We're probably not talking about Chase in the breath we're talking about Chase if he goes to Atlanta.
I don't think
so. Just saying.
Now we got a real quarterback.
Right. I like Penix. I really like Penix. You know, I've been high on Penix.
Right. It's where they go, not when they go, man.
Right. So it made a bit difference where they go.
Right.
Like if he go to the Rams, 1,000 yards, easy. If he go to Green Bay, 1,000 yards, easy.
What about Carolina, Ron?
Who?
So let me ask you this.
All right, go ahead, Ron.
Pitts. All right, you said Chase wouldn't have been Chase because the quarterback play wouldn't have been the same in Atlanta.
Right.
So how would you still say Pitts is a bust? Because his quarterback play would have been the same as what Chase had you took Jamar Chase instead of him.
Yeah.
True, very true, very true. But the reason why I say that is because the reality is Pitts got drafted there, so we gotta call it like we see it right now.
Right.
You feel me? So like,
if you look at Chase in college, what he done in college with who?
Right.
Who
Joe Burrow.
Okay, so they got a connection already.
Fact. Yep.
If you don't got that connection with a quarterback, you will be ass cheeks. Excuse my foot.
I agree.
just keep it 100 with y'all.
Right.
You got to have that connection.
Yep. Gotta have that rapport. You're right.
The last 3 years, we had Mariota with garbage.
Terrible.
Kirk Cousins at the end of the year with garbage.
is a bust.
Terrible.
We had who else? Desmond
Ritter. Yeah.
Garbage.
Ritter, yep. Y'all had Desmond Ritter, terrible.
So you will not get the same yards if you had a quarterback like Joe Burrow.
Right.
He said that means Drake London is a bust then.
Now Pitts got like 2 quarterbacks over there now with Cousins and the old boy.
Okay, so Ron, so if Pitts don't do nothing this year with a quarterback, are you gonna give him time? Or I mean, since y'all said Penix is that dude, he got to put up at least what 700-800 yards.
You got to put at least 1,000 yards.
At least 1,000 yards this year.
I think even if he has like 600 and like 7 touchdowns,
he has 600 almost. Yeah, last year they're not good enough.
Oh wow,
they're not good enough.
He got the potential to give you 1,000 yards.
You got potential to be a top 3 tight end in the NFL.
Right.
Ain't no excuse. Brock Bowers that did it with the Raiders.
Exactly. There you go. Brock Bowers.
But once again,
but he went to Georgia though. So.
But once again, the Raiders did not have nobody else but him. We got wide receivers over here.
Bama said he got to do something this year.
He balled out though. He balled out.
Right.
Brock Bowers is different.
So
I think, in my opinion, I think that's harder. You know what I'm saying? I think it's harder if you a tight end. Well, first of all, the tight ends don't get a lot of looks like that anyway. And then if you the only one on the team that the defense got the zone in on because ain't no wide receiver. I mean, that to me, that's harder.
Yeah, Brock Bowers did some crazy.
But it's 2 different types of tight end.
So who was better in college, Bowers or Pitts?
Bowers for sure. Bowers for sure.
Bowers put everybody in college.
Right. He put everybody in the league. I mean, he put them on his back, bro.
Yeah. I mean,
could nobody stick with Brock Bowers in college? Nobody. No defense, no linebacker, no nothing. No corner, no nothing.
Ian said Brock Bowers' numbers might go down because he's playing with Pete Carroll this year.
It might go down because they're finna run the ball now. Take the pressure off of Gino.
Right.
And you got a good running back out there for the Raiders too. So it may go down.
They still gonna throw that thing to Bowers.
But they're gonna get him his touches.
They're gonna play action and go right down the seam to Brock Bowers.
Right. Yeah. But if they're not open up, they're finna run the ball.
Yeah. And they got the right guy to do it, to run the ball.
I think he's still gonna be he's still, in my opinion, gonna be right there close to 1,000 yards.
If
he did that with no run game.
Other weapons out there, who else you got besides the running back?
Right. They gonna have the best, one of the best backs to come out to do it from my alma mater. I went to Boise State.
Right.
So
and did they fix the offensive line?
I mean, they added to it. They still got to add pieces to it, though.
Right. And that what we're talking about. If your offensive line not together, then you will not do nothing in the NFL.
Right.
I don't care what team you is.
You got to have offensive line.
Right. You got to have the offensive line to block for you.
Mm-hmm.
And don't get me wrong. Carolina, they got a good team this year. They got a good offensive line this year. So Carolina might be a team to be working with this year if they come together.
Yeah, I got faith in my boy Bryce.
We better come together, or else I know something.
So, I've been watching Carolina. I think y'all draft. Trust me.
We better do something. I know something.
Did they draft a rookie from Arizona State? One of those good wide receivers.
Yeah, Arizona, the receiver.
They'll be fine.
Right. So
we gonna go get Jair Alexander.
I don't think
or either
so.
Jalen Ramsey. I'll take either one of them.
I don't think so.
They said Raiders do got a better offensive line.
I mean, I just saying I don't know.
We're gonna see when the season starts.
Ian said it is. It's no longer bottom 5 like last year.
I'm not saying where they're going to be at. I'm not saying that. But you got to have a good offensive line to run the ball.
Got to be more careful.
And that's just that. We all football fans. We all know that.
You got to have a line.
Dang, my boy Bama said Carolina go in the division. What you got to say about that, Ron?
I don't know about that.
Who said that?
My boy Bama, the road
I'm
tide
not worried
fan.
about that. We just might split. Look, we might
Man,
split
I hope.
again this year.
I hope.
You said y'all can win it round Atlanta?
No, I'm not
I
saying
hope.
nothing.
No, you're not
I'm
saying
gonna
that.
let my
I-
team do the talking.
Okay.
I hope we win at least 9 games. I ain't gonna go.
No, Carolina
8 to
do
9.
got a good team. Or all the draft pick they got this year, they did good.
Yeah.
They did.
Yeah, they
We
finished the
need at
season
least
off.
8 to 9 wins.
Because how many y'all win? Y'all won 5?
5 last year. Yeah, we need
Y'all
at
did
least
better than
8
the
to 9.
Bears.
Yeah,
Ouch.
we need at least 8 to 9. So
Mm.
I hope we win the division.
I mean, if y'all do, hey, I'd
Who else is in
rather
there?
see. I would say
Tampa
this:
Bay.
I'd rather see y'all do it than Tampa Bay do it,
Yeah, I'm sick of Tampa. It's time for some new.
or New Orleans do it.
Well, we ain't got to worry. We ain't got to talk New Orleans. New
He
Orleans.
said-
New
he
Orleans
said-
is out.
Carolina defense is good too.
New Orleans is out. New Orleans is out. Just like when the lights went out at Super Bowl. That's how they out. They out.
They gone. They gone for they start.
But
They got eliminated.
all
And
I
Dallas
just,
too.
all I just saying, you got to have a good offensive line and a good defensive line to get to the quarterback and to hold the defensive line so they can't get to the quarterback.
Yeah.
The
I forgot we got Jimmy Horn too. Jimmy Horn from Colorado.
Oh, you in Carolina too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need Leggett to do something. I know that.
Yeah, he do
We
too
got,
much. I need to see something from him. Thank you. Yeah.
We got 2 edge rushers. We got the edge rusher from
They got,
Texas A&M and Ole
yeah.
Miss.
I've been watching Carolina, me and my boys.
Yeah, Leggett, he used to be in that Sexy Red music video. So we got to get him to come back down to earth. He's been in that video.
Oh, Leggett. Xavier Leggett.
Yeah, I need him to do something this year, man. And I got your boy. Hey, I got Ralph. I got your boy Mike Jackson on my team too. He needs to do something on the defense.
Oh yeah, the corner.
Wait a minute. I'm not sleeping on Tampa Bay. I'm not. I'm not sleeping on nobody in my division, but the Saints.
That's it.
The
The
Saints.
Saints. You can snore. You can comfortably sleep on them.
The Saints.
Yeah, for real.
You got an old Cam Jordan. What, 34 years old? Mostly all they pass rushers older. So
The
you don't
Saints.
got the money to pay everybody at the end of the year. So you got to let them go and get younger.
They don't want to.
Right.
Hey,
So let me ask you this: what you think gonna be worse this year, the Saints or Zion Williams' situation?
The Saints.
Don't
That's
do
all.
it like that, man.
That's a hard one.
To me, Zion need to go to a new team.
hey, Ralph. Before we go, I got 2 questions for you.
Don't do me like that.
Who's gonna be better, Ralph, for your tight end, Sanders or Evans?
My tight end Sanders or Evans?
Yeah.
I think Sanders.
All right, I picked both of them, but I just need to know who's gonna
But
be better.
I think Zion need to go somewhere where
Zion
he
needs to play
had that
football.
mentor. The teacher.
Zion can go. He can go make the Saints team right now.
He's probably good. They need him.
I'm
Yeah.
He
telling you.
can go to Saints. He can walk over to the Saints training camp right now and make the team.
He'll be a tight end.
Yeah, he can drive right down the middle. He's like, 15, 20
Yeah,
minutes, down out 10, and walk in.
Put him in
Zion
edge rush.
need a
He's gonna be
mentor.
hurt the first. He's gonna be hurt the first game.
They are not.
Zion. Zion need a mentor.
I can be his
He
mentor.
just need to start
He
watching
can go over
porn.
there right
No,
now.
for
and be
real.
a tight end
All
or a
joking
linebacker.
aside, he needs somebody to teach him the ropes.
He can be a
Oh,
tight end
oh,
or a
oh.
linebacker for the Saints right now.
He get Kamara. Kamara gonna be his little mentor.
A lot of
Alvin
those
Kamara,
kids-
He gonna be gone. They gonna trade him.
See, look,
Draft
I
capital.
finna put this out here. And me and Josh talked about this a long time ago.
Mhm.
If I just see Zion going to the Warriors.
I'll take him for sure. Shoot, we could trade Kuminga for Zion. I'll take it straight up.
Why? Because the Warriors older. They need to get younger. You bring in Zion.
He's somebody to play though.
He will play and he had that mentor, Steph
And
Curry.
Does he
He
replace
had that
Draymond?
mentor. Huh?
He said what?
Does he replace Draymond?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, because
They're
we
not
got
getting
Kuminga.
But I would say this, not this year. Next year. Draymond, they will keep Draymond for 1 year if this happens. The teach in the ropes.
Draymond staying until Steph leaves.
I don't think they got much time left, Curry and Draymond. I think
But
they
I
got
don't think
maybe.
they not gonna be able to afford all them because they got Steph, Max, Jimmy,
Yeah.
Max, Draymond, and then you bring Zion in there.
No, though, why you gonna trade 2 or 3 pieces?
Which ones you talking about trading? Kuminga and who? Moody and them other guys?
You did trade Mooney. You did trade the other one you just named.
No. We got it. We not.
One of them Max players got to be in the deal.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Josh, you always say y'all need a big man, right?
Hell yeah.
Okay, how tall Zion is?
I don't even know, like he's 6'8" or something
What's
like that.
Zion like? Yeah, something like that.
Okay, that's your big man for the future right there.
But then he got injury problems.
He gotta. That's what I'm saying. He gotta stay healthy. Like
Well,
He got-
when he's healthy, he a beast. He a beast when he's healthy.
But
I'm not trying to say that every year.
But what I'm saying, look where they got where he at now. They don't got nobody over there.
Nah, they.
Man, he got legal trouble. He got a lot of.
But what I'm saying, y'all to get him for cheap.
He got to play back right now. I
But
wouldn't
he
even look.
don't got nobody where he at, so he got to do all the work where he at. If he turn to y'all, he don't got to do that much. But
But if he get in trouble, he gonna be on Kerr's little doghouse. You see,
he need that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. He need that mentor.
I think what's gonna happen with Zion, like I said, is he's gonna go over there, not to the Warriors, but I think he's gonna stay in New Orleans, and he gonna either be a pass rusher or a tight end for the Saints. That's what he gonna do. He can go over there. He can go over there right now and do either one of them things for the Saints. He can be a linebacker, edge rusher, or a tight end.
That's fucked
Hey,
up.
You know, when I think about mentoring, who was that bum that played for the Lakers? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He wanted to mentor him and make him a better player, and he told him no. How can you tell Kareem Abdul-Jabbar that you don't need it?
Andrew Bynum?
Yeah. From then on, like from then, he just went all the way down. That's like saying Michael Jordan, I don't need your help, Michael Jordan. You don't know nothing. I would have took everything Kareem Abdul told me and I would apply it to my game. You don't ever tell a legend like that, no, I don't need your help. Man, when you got those legends reaching out to you, look at that tall tree in San Antonio. He got David Robinson, he got Tim Duncan, he got Ginobili. You got all those guys teaching you and showing you. That's, man, you can't turn that down. I would get that information.
Everything you just said, that's my point right there. That's why Zion needs someone to be somewhere like that. The Warriors. Miami.
Go with LeBron, man. He needs a LeBron.
Or even LeBron. Hey, wait a minute. They were making fun of Luka. You seen Luka lately?
He lost weight. He losing weight.
Okay. What they said about him in Dallas. Exactly. He was too big, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hey, give them to the Lakers.
LeBron James, he's gonna come out slim.
Right.
He got to play though. He got to be on the court. That's
a mentor. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
He ain't number 24, 25.
Well, just because you 25, that doesn't mean up here you 25.
Right.
No, keep it 100.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you 25, that doesn't mean you 25 up here.
Yeah, we see that with him.
Yeah,
So
if Zion with Draymond, they gonna end up fighting, man.
But he need that mentor though.
Zion a big boy.
You gotta look at what Steve Kerr been through. Who he know? Michael Jordan there. San Antonio there.
Yeah, San Antonio.
So if you put Zion on your team,
I like the talent, but not the hell.
He got. I'll be scared because he got that rape stuff. So he
got some legal charges too. That's the thing. Like, man,
wait a minute. How many basketball players got that in the NBA right now?
I don't want it on our team.
But how many? Now keep it 100.
They got that type of trouble.
They got that type of trouble.
I don't know. I don't want it.
I didn't been hearing it. I just hear Zion right now.
Zion, yeah, he got porn issues, baby mamas. And,
look what the dude with Houston got.
Who?
This baby mama, what?
Oh, Jalen Green?
Yeah. She raping him.
But did he get movies?
The football from Houston.
Jalen Green got that. He got a.
Yeah.
I forgot.
He got Drea.
Yeah, Drea.
Yeah. So what we talking about here?
He got 60.
But everybody look at everything differently. But I know if I was the GM, I'd be watching the Zion stuff kind of closely. It's like, hey, do we want to deal with that or no?
Or okay. Or what about Minnesota Timberwolves?
He didn't come to Portland.
Yeah, go to Portland.
I said Minnesota.
Because you would never hear from him again.
But they got Chauncey Billups out there.
Well, if he I said, you come to Portland, you would never
Minnesota. I don't know.
You would never hear from him. You would never hear Zion Williamson's name again if he comes to Portland.
If he goes to Minnesota,
but
I don't know. He could go to he could go with Andrew Reese. I don't want to get called racist, man. My bad, man. I've been called racist way too many times for talking about Angel Reese. Angel Reese is trash, hey, if you listen to Angel Reese and all you Angel Reese fans, she's trash.
And I'm
just talking on the field. Off the field, I mean, off the court stuff, I'm glad she's doing what she's doing. But on the field, that shit is garbage.
But
I love you, Caitlin Court. I'm been letting everybody know right now. I love you, Caitlin Court. Hope you love me too.
But she showed up with the Frank Lucas chinchilla and scored a whopping 4 points, man.
Right. Without Caitlin Clark ain't even playing, they still got blown out by 30. I heard.
How many rebounds?
I think she had 12 rebounds.
Now she got
6 of hers.
Wait a minute, you getting 12 rebounds? Is that every game or once a blue moon?
Well, I don't know how much she averaged, but I think she had 12 that game. I don't know how much she averaged.
She had 12. Yeah, she had 12 her last game, but
do grab those rebounds on a consistent basis.
She's a good rebounder, but a lot of them is her rebounds, and she gets blocked the most too. I think she leads the league in getting their shots blocked.
We said the same thing about Russell Wilson. I mean,
Westbrook.
Yeah, Westbrook. We said the same thing.
We clown Westbrook too, though.
We said the same thing. He would get all those rebounds.
Russell Westbrook is the MVP, though. He was getting triple doubles. She's not on Westbrook level at all. She's trash. The basketball. Women's basketball period is boring to watch. I don't know how people watch that.
Wait a minute. I finna say this. You got to do something good to make it to the WNBA.
No, she did. Her and Caitlin Clark had that little rivalry. You know what I'm saying? What? I don't even know if she was that good in college. I don't know. I haven't watched Caitlin Clark play. I've never watched Angel Reese play.
Angel Reese was okay in college, but this is what get everybody. This is where I get everybody at. I said she was in Maryland, okay, before she went to LSU. No one knew who she was when she was in freaking Maryland. Now, when she got to LSU, oh my God, everybody, Angel Reese. But she was good in college. I'll say she was good in LSU. But that Caitlin Clark, when they played each other, that's when everything started like getting
Like a little rivalry.
But
it's not. They have nothing in common.
But once again, you got to do something right to make it to the WNBA.
She had a lot of hype. She was good in college. That's what a lot of people are good in college. But when they make the transition, they're not that good. When they make
it's
pros.
just like me and Josh talk about this all the time. The same thing about the NBA. You got to do something right to make it to the NBA.
No, yeah. In college, you're a good player in college, but it doesn't always transfer to the pros. And we see it a lot with players. You know what I'm saying? Whatever she did in college to get drafted, it ain't happening in the WNBA because she's trash. Dude, her game is pure trash.
Okay, what if she take this off season, come up, she work out with some of the best players?
Well, she's supposed to be working out with Lisa Leslie. Lisa Leslie said that she asked Lisa Leslie what was the biggest thing she need to work on, and it was her layups. And she missed. That's the worst shot she has. She's like one of the tallest on her teams. And the layups that's the shot you need to work on the most is layups. Come on, it's something wrong with that. But I'm not saying she can't get better. She can't get any worse. She should get better. I hope she'll get better. People act like I dislike her. I'm just talking about her game. I talk about the Brown game. I troll about all these players. But when it comes to Angel Reese, I'm racist. I don't like, you know what I'm saying, black women and stuff like that. What?
Look,
when I clown LeBron, y'all don't be saying, oh, you racist and you don't like black men. But I clown Angel Reese.
A lot of them that's complaining, they don't even probably watch sports. They just they see it as a color thing. They're not see it as a color thing.
It's not even a color thing. I'm talking about basketball, but you racist and you don't like black women.
Wait a minute. But Josh, not you, but other people made it.
I believe there's some racist fans. It's racist Caitlin Clark fans. It's racist Angel Reese fans.
And I put all that to the side. If they good at basketball, let that game speak for itself. It should not even be about black and white. If they good to make it to the WNBA, they're different. Not a lot of females to make it there. That is a blessing by itself.
It is. But I'm saying, like, she's not the first person I've called trash, though.
Right.
I'm saying people act like I've never called any player trash. When I call Dak Prescott trash, they think it's funny. They don't say it's racist. You know what I mean? Like, come on. Like, I don't care if she's black, white. I don't care. If they trash, they trash.
Right. I'm not saying you, Josh, but I'm saying outside, people try to make it into a racist thing, and it should not be about that. It should be about if they so good to make it to where they need to be at in the WNBA. Let that game speak for itself.
Right now, it's speaking. Caitlin Clark is speaking. All these players are speaking. Like that Asia Wilson chick. She's probably the best player in the league. I don't care about the WNBA, but as soon as you talk about Angel Reese, you know what I'm saying? Andre Robinson, they want to get all sensitive and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's like, come on, man.
I see what you did there, John.
No, they start crying about this. I'm like, dude, I don't care about none of that, man. Right now, her game is garbage. If she get better, she get better. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll stop clowning her.
That's how I look at sports. I could be wrong, but I look at sports. If you so good to get where you at, then you doing something right.
Yeah,
we saw.
That's how I look at sports. It should not be about what color you is.
Yeah, but it's like that.
Yeah, but both of them can go play for the Saints right now.
Oh.
Angel Reese and Zion.
Hey, look, Angel gonna be. She gonna be. What's she gonna play? Safety.
Oh,
what's her height? Like 6'3"?
She's 6'3".
That messed up.
She's 6'2".
Well, wherever they got a position open, she can walk on right over there to camp right now.
Right there.
Nah, she a good defense. Make the team. She could be a safety, man. I don't know. She ain't got the footwork to be a cornerback, but she could be a safety, man.
So
you don't get to be a safety too.
I think she'd be a safety.
I say a slot.
I don't think she got good enough footwork to be a cornerback or a slot.
You got to have speed.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think she can't even jump. They say she can't jump.
She might can be a long snapper.
That's it. That's it.
He said
Cameron
long
Clark-
snapper.
Caitlin Clark could be she could be she's too skinny. Damn, that's right. She
Caitlin
won't
Clark,
make it.
Caitlin Clark is good. Where she at, man? She made the worst team in the NBA 2 years ago to the playoffs when she got drafted there.
Well, yeah.
But I'm just letting it like out of women's sports, women's basketball is the worst sport in women's sports. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll rather watch volleyball,
Oh, I love
softball,
Jesus.
even tennis. Like women's basketball is so hard to watch, man. It just is. It's like one of them sports is just like they can't even dunk. You know what I'm saying? You just see them shooting layups. Like why can't y'all dunk? You know what I'm
But
saying?
you gotta look at it. A lot of females can dunk, but they
Well, I ain't
won't
saying
let
female
them dunk.
dunk. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dude, it's why it's so like it's females that can play in WNBA, but it's hard to watch. It's like, dude, this is trash, dude.
Before we go, I have to say these two things. I love women's softball. I freaking love it. They got a professional women's softball league starting next month, I think, or this
track
month.
and field.
Oh man, I'm gonna watch that. And the hottest WNBA player to me is that Cameron Brink lady. Oh man,
The white girl.
Yes,
That's mine too. That's mine.
Man.
Yeah. Oh, the one that's on the Sparks.
yeah. If she's listening, look, let your boy interview you or something. I'll let one of these guys interview you because if I interview you, I get in trouble. But
Hey, thank you, Bama. Women's basketball is definitely trash. I'd rather watch high school. Thank you. Like
That
But,
makes
yeah.
out of all women's sports, basketball is probably the worst women's sports there is out there.
Right.
I watch swimming, women's
Mhm.
track and field,
like I
everything else,
said,
but women's basketball,
Man,
they
listen,
doing
I watch
something right to get to that level.
wrestling,
bowling. Women
right?
bowling.
Women's basketball is
Oh.
not a good sport to watch, man.
You
Oh,
said bowling.
Hey, I watch women's ball. Hey, pool too.
Pool.
I
I
watch
watch women pool.
Man, but you watch WNBA, that's hard to watch, man. Like I ain't watched it since Lisa Leslie played, so and that was it was garbage back then too.
That was what, 04?
It's something like
Cheryl
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, back in them
Yeah,
days, and it was
Tina,
garbage. It was garbage back then too, and it's garbage now.
Yeah.
Becca Lobo and
Yeah.
Becca Lobo, yeah. And
Oh,
little
yeah.
Staley back in the day. Rebecca
Staley,
Lobo.
Lobo, I used to like
Tamika
Lobo too.
Catches.
Catches,
yeah,
yeah.
we're saying our age without saying it.
What's her
Right.
name?
What's
Round
up?
like the one with the big lips.
Yeah, we pretty old.
Cheryl
Pretty
Swoops.
Yeah, we pretty
What
old.
was her name, Ralph?
You talking about
Cheryl
Cheryl
Um,
Swoops?
Big old lip.
The one with the big
Tina,
lips. Tina Thompson or something like that.
Tina Thompson. Yeah, I forgot about
No,
Tina Thompson.
Tina,
Yeah, her too.
It was Tina
Yep.
Thompson.
is it
Shamik
Tina?
Holslaw.
Yeah, Rebecca Holsclaw. Hey, Holsclaw was
Yeah.
not. It was nasty. And
She was.
Candace Parker. Candace Parker, nice. I think Taurasi probably the best, but I like Holsclaw and I like Candace Parker.
Yeah.
And they said about 40% of the league is gay. So, but I mean,
Wow.
about little boys playing little wannabe boys playing basketball,
Mhm.
man.
I think it's
Huh?
I think it's higher
don't
than that.
know nothing about that.
That's
though.
openly gay. 40% is openly gay. So you know it's more than that that's actually gay, but 40% is openly gay.
Stuff they got to stop, man.
I'm gonna say this when we go. I don't care what they say. Cameron Brink, CC, don't let them make you go over to the dark side. Stay
And
here with us.
the other girl too is good too. The little Peckers, whatever her name is.
What's that girl that played with Chicago? That rookie. She's pretty too. She just got drafted over there.
Oh, I wouldn't know. And they drafted that one little tall girl too that beat Angel that one
Yeah.
Cardosa or whatever. She a big old girl too.
Don't let them convert y'all to the dark side, ladies. We need y'all to stay with us.
But
So if y'all need a groupie before a game, I'll let your boy.
Appreciate you,
What?
Bama. Hey, y'all still that's watching, man. Hit that like button, Bama. Hit that
What?
like button, man. I appreciate you
like
watching.
and share the show, everybody.
Yeah.
Keep on
Keep on
helping
keeping
these
on.
dudes out. They put on a good show every week,
Every Monday, baby, 4:30.
every Monday. They
Pacific
keep
time.
on doing their thing.
7:30
So,
Eastern.
so give them a shout out and tell your friends and family about these guys.
Yeah, tell AJ Race to get up on here, man. You know what I'm saying?
Cameron,
hey, no, yeah, we rather have Cameron Brink though, for sure.
Yeah, pretty much.
If y'all know anybody that know Cameron Brink, man, ask her and she come on the show. I may not do the interview because I'll probably be tripping. So that's why we got guys and we got Rap to do all that. But we need to get them on the show. We need to get them on the show. So
yeah, we go next time. We gonna rank women's sports and see where people rank the WNBA. Because I'm telling you, WNBA just women's basketball is just trash, dog. I don't know. I don't care what nobody say. All of it's trash. Caitlin Clark, all them, they watching they trash. All right, we up out of here though.